Hey everyone, welcome back to Under the Covers. I'm Charlie, and unfortunately, I'm flying solo tonight. Nick's computer took a dump, and it's still in the shop. So I wanted to just record something to release for all our loyal listeners out there, and just give them a little bit of something um, to hopefully whet their taste buds for maybe a future episode featuring this band. Um, I'm going to call this short little interlude video here Under the Covers, all by myself. And I just wanted to give a music suggestion for people. This is an artist and a band that a lot of people might not know about. Um, so I will be talking about Jason Molina and his band Songs Ohia and Magnolia Electric Company tonight. Um, I was inspired this weekend. I got some new ink. Um, got a got it right there on my wrist right here, and yeah, it was a symbol that Jason Molina used on a lot of his early singles and 7-inch singles that he had released. Um, and his music has always meant a lot to me, and I thought it's a really cool, simple drawing, but it looks cool. Also, I've heard some interviews with him how he describes it as a way he feels a ghost might sign his name, and so it's pretty cool. And so I wanted to get it permanently on my body. Um, but yeah, again, just wanted to do a quick episode here to hope maybe introduce some people to some good music. Jason Molina, he was from Ohio. He was born in 1973, and he started playing music growing up. He actually played bass guitar in some metal bands and things like that during high school, which is a far a big difference from where he ended up and what he ended up playing and recording. Um, he does actually have a an EP released of some Black Sabbath covers that he did, very acoustic, low file style Black Sabbath covers. Um, but but anyways, yeah, eventually he started recording on his own, writing a ton of material and recording it. Um, in my opinion, he has a voice of an angel. Um, just the way he sings with so much passion and pain in his voice. His lyrics are deep and kind of it just wears his emotions on his sleeve. Um, so yeah, his early stuff is pretty lo-fi, just kind of acoustic. You can hear a lot of some background noises in some of his stuff. It was just very simple recording processes. I don't think he had a whole lot of funds to do anything, extreme starting out as far as recording equipment and things like that. But yeah, so he released some early recordings with the title "Songs Ohia," and there's some great albums out there. I would recommend checking out his first album. It's the Black Album. Well, it's self-titled, but a lot of people refer to it as the Black Album. So that's "Songs Ohia." Um, Axes and Aces is a brilliant album. It's more of a fuller band sound. Some really cool songs on that. The Lioness is one of my favorites. Um, it's kind of it almost feels deep, dark, and really sad, but at the same time, it's just beautiful. I can listen to it in any mood. Like it doesn't necessarily make me sad or anything. Didn't It Rain is another great one. And then eventually, they released this album called the Magnolia Electric Company, and basically kind of under the band name Songs Ohia, even though nowhere on the album it lists them as Songs Ohia. It's just the Magnolia Electric Company, and up there above the album that you see there is artwork from the cover, which I also have tattooed on my arm. Um, and that was done by William Schaff. He's a great artist, does lot of lot of different work. He does work for other bands like Okerville River and Brownbird are a couple ones that I can think of off the top of my head. So yeah, William Schaff, great artist. A lot of these are like lyric sheets of Jason Molina songs. He did a lot of, he basically traded artwork for recordings with Jason Molina. It was kind of a thing they did. Jason would send him a tape and he'd make some art and send it to Jason. Kind of a cool relationship there. But anyways, Magnolia Electric Company, that album, a lot of people consider it Jason Molina's and the band's like magnum opus, like just a brilliant work. And it is an amazing album. It's beautiful, start to finish. Everything on it's great, and it jumps genres. You've got a little bit of everything. Um, I kind of describe it as little alt country, Americana. I've heard it described as Rust Belt blues. It's very blue collar. The lyrics and the music sound, and yeah, it's just a great album. It actually has a song on it called "Hold On Magnolia" that I want played at my funeral. Such a beautiful song. And yeah, so when Songs Ohia recorded Magnolia Electric Company, the album, they basically took on that moniker, and Jason Molina from then on called the band Magnolia Electric Company. And they released a few albums after that. The one I have up on my wall here is Josephine. That was their last studio record. They also have a live album. That was their first album under the name Magnolia Electric Company was Trials and Errors, and it was a live album. And that's actually how I was introduced to Jason's music. Is when I heard that album. And then I just kept digging deeper and deeper and finding whatever I could. There's a lot of YouTube videos of live recordings and things like that. There's a couple documentaries out there. One of them put out by the label he worked with a lot, Secretly Canadian. It's called The Road Becomes What You Leave. It's very good. And then there's also a video on YouTube you can find that's called Recording Josephine. And it's basically they're, behind the scenes of recording the album Josephine. It's really, really fun to watch, really cool to see. Because I think I forgot to mention earlier that unfortunately Jason Molina did pass away back in 2013, actually, from March 16th, 2013, from complications of alcoholism. So it's unfortunate. He's no longer with us, but we are blessed with a lot of great recordings from him, and always in my playlist. I continually listen to it. All of his different music from different stages of his career, and I hopefully maybe some of you guys check it out, and hopefully you enjoy it. And yeah, I again should have had a little write up here. I just kind of speaking from the cuff, but appreciate it all the time. Like I said, just wanted to have something out there and hopefully maybe introduce somebody to some new music they love. Hopefully Nick and I will be back soon with our normal format of comparing originals to cover songs. And like I said, there's a lot of tribute albums to Jason Molina out there with so maybe eventually we'll do a Magnolia Electric Company song or Songs Ohia song. I know they also have a studio version of Warren Zevon song, Werewolves of London, that Magnolia Electric Company recorded. However, it's pretty note to note, so I threw it on our list at one point, but we probably won't do it just because it is so, note for note. But yeah, check it out. Again, Jason Molina, Magnolia Electric Company, Songs Ohia. Nick, get your computer fixed, and we will see you all soon. Thanks. Love y'all.